Waking up to green, ain't no better feeling than that. Population got your bankroll fat. Went from digging in the crates to looking up the stats. Now bookies crashing now when the Degens stat. Degens united as one. Degens united as one. Degens united as one. Degens united to all rob the bookies. Degen, I'm a Degen. You a Degen. We some Degens. You a Degen. I'm a Degen. We some Degens. And we should be friends. You a Degen. I'm a Degen. You a Degen. We some Degens. You a Degen. I'm a Degen. We some Degens. And we should be friends.
All right. Are we live?
We're live.
What's,
Later, bro.
what's up, guys? All right, man. I'll catch you soon. Unready's got to run, but
All
I'll
right.
fly the ship. Solo dolo.
Music's going to play for like 30 minutes and you're going to be blank, but you'll still be going.
All right.
All right, man.
All right. Later. All right. Yesterday wasn't the greatest sleep, but I mean, did okay. Reed Shepherd it was crazy, man. He had 23 fantasy at the end of the first half, like 22 or 23. And then he only got like 4 or 5 more fantasy to barely go over that 26.5. But he bumped to 29.5 after it was announced that he was starting. So we caught that on stream though, that value at 26.5 fantasy. And did Easton alt PR, which I'm glad because he barely went over that. And then had Jaden McDaniels PRA thinking or hoping that Ant and Julius would be out, but they ended up playing and he still crushed the line with them playing. So not bad. And then that other one I want to call is a Sangoon free throw attempt. Man, did he crush that? What do you have, like 20 free throws? Something crazy like that, man. 18 free throws. Sheesh. But all right. New slate, new day. There's a lot of games, man. A lot of games. So I'm not gonna probably cross off some of these games, man. And I'm sure we're gonna be getting news coming in because we're getting trades as we speak. We got the Jaren Jackson trade, and then now we just got Bulls Pistons trade. We got Ivy getting traded as expected, and Pistons get Red Rocket, Mr. Herter, Darius Sarge, and Wolves first round pick swap. Damn, that's all Ivy was worth, man. I mean, Herter helps. They need the 3-point shooting, right? They need outside shooting. Catching up on the news, Wiggins downgraded. Porzingis is back. Probably going to be on a heavy minute limit. Entire Pacers team's out, which I think we can really dive into that. Bobby Portis downgraded, questionable. That's big. That's big. Celtics are shopping Simon, so maybe he sits today. Okay. First game, let's see, Nuggets and Detroit. To be honest, I'm probably not going to touch this game, man. Like, it's a bad matchup for Jokic, but it's Jokic and he can still pop off, so I don't want any unders there. Bad matchup for Jamal, but he could get his points from free throws. The one I would consider, I know he popped off against Detroit last go around, but that was no Jokic, and he played pretty heavy minutes, right? 32 minutes, but he normally plays 25 minutes, THJ. I mean, he still barely went over that 11.5 points with making 4 threes, going 4-9, really efficient. I mean, yeah, he's either going to go make 4 or 5 threes or go 0 4. But Detroit, solid defense, man. They've been top 3 against spot up shooting all season. So that would be a slight lean, man. The under 11.5 points. I think the under PR gives you a little bit of. I wish it was 14.5. Maybe because there's juice on the over. Maybe you can catch it at 14.5 on Underdog or PrizePicks. Yeah, 14 flat. Okay, I think it's a little bit better. Because we know Jokic is going to eat up the rebounds here, man. He had 4 in that game against the Pistons, but again, there was no Jokic. But he can get some random rebounds, so probably from the wing. That's the only lean I had, man. And then I always take Spencer Jones under. I know he popped off in this game. We got lucky too. He went. Don't even have him on here. He went like I think also 4 or 5 from 3. But normally he doesn't do anything. Do we still have his normal line at 5.5? Yeah, he went. Yeah, he only made 4 threes, so he had 12 points against Detroit. You're betting on him to go under 2 3-point made. But the guy just literally stands in the corner. But the problem is, like, Jokic will find him. He will find him open. That's it. That's all I really have for that, man. For that game. Let's get to the interesting game. All right, Jazz at Indy. This is a shit show, right? So you got Keontae George out. You got Nurk out. Slow-mo was downgraded. Walter Clayton's gone. Kevin Love is downgraded. He's probably going to sit. Both teams very thin. We should get a very short rotation for both teams, which is nice. But yeah, starting on the Jazz side, I think Markkanen, he should dominate in this matchup, man. Like, there's no Siakam out there. There's no rim protection. Like, yeah, J-Huff gets blocks, but he still gives it up. Fouls a lot too. Isaiah Jackson fouls a lot too. Like, he should just have his way here, man. 1.5 point spread. It's still a 232 total with everyone out for both teams, essentially. So it just shows how bad both defenses are. Yeah, I mean, Markkanen, as long as the game doesn't go sideways, man, I think his like PR is live. Because I do think he'll have a lot of rebound opportunities here. With no Nurk, no Kevin Love, and especially want to make sure Kevin Love is rolled out. That'll free up rebounding for him, and then just how bad the Pacers are at rebounding. I mean, I feel like every Rocket guy last night went over the rebound prop. So, yeah, I think I would consider the PR if Kevin Love is confirmed out. And Bryce, I mean, he's so up and down, man. And his minutes aren't even locked in, even when Keontae George is out. They treat him really weird, man. Like, sometimes he gets extended run, sometimes he doesn't. So I can't go to him, and I can't play Ace or Kyle, even though Kyle's in a good matchup. I still can't do it. So let's go to the Pacers side. I think it's more interesting. So we got projected starting lineup. Cam Jones. Will this be his first start? I mean, man, I played him in Summer League. I know it's Summer League, but the guy was killing it in Summer League. But a whole different beast in a regular season here. I don't have him on Props Madness yet, but if we just look at him on FanDuel, he's had some games where he's played pretty hefty minutes. Detroit, January 17th. I think that must have been a massive blowout. Yeah, okay. No, Siakam and Nembhard were out. and Matherin. So it's the same. Okay, same situation. Yep. So all those guys were out. Neesmith, Siakam, Matherin, Nembhard. Okay. So this we only have one game to go off of, but at least we have something. They lost by 43, no surprise. Pistons, top 5 team, top 3 defense, and they got all their scrubs. But now it's better that they're facing the Jazz instead here, and they're at home. So, let's look at the rotation. Like, we'll say December. We said December. Wow, you really don't have that game? Oh, January 17th. Okay. Here we go. So starting lineup was Murphy, Shepard, Walker, Quentin Jackson, Jay Huff. Okay, so pretty much all the starters played like 2 minutes, a minute and a half in the fourth quarter. But Quentin Jackson, is he even in the rotation right now? I guess he is. Yeah, that's right. Because he was actually starting some whenever Nembhard was out. Yeah, I don't think Cam Jones is locked to start then, guys. I think it's going to be Quentin Jackson. I don't know what RotoWire is doing here. I think it's going to be Quentin Jackson, Ben Shepard, Murphy, Walker, and Huff. And then it looks like Cam Jones will play probably low 20 minutes. Because the only reason he got 28 minutes is because he played pretty much almost the whole fourth quarter in that blowout. Okay. I hate to say it because I don't really like this guy, but when he's on the court, he chucks. And I imagine with all these guys out, he's going to do the same thing here. And it's Jarris Walker. And he likes to shoot a lot of threes. And best way to attack Jazz from the 3-ball. He went 2 of 5 from 3 against Pistons. Tough matchup. Took 12 shots. What was his usage rate in that? He had almost a 30% usage rate. I think he leads in shot volume today. No doubt. Unless he gets in foul trouble or gets injured or something weird, but I think he will lead in shot volume. I wouldn't do his PRA. I would consider his PR. He can't get rebounds for sure. Let's take all these guys off and let's put his minutes at 30 or more. And let's look at he has big rebound upside. There are certain matchups here, man. So he's technically plays the wing essentially. He's like in between a small forward and power forward. So it's kind of hard to look at by position. If you want to classify him as a power forward, Jazz giving up second most points. They're giving up fourth most threes, power forward. Fantasy, second most fantasy. I would say priority for Jarris. I would say points, and then his 3-point prop is 2.5. I mean, depending on the kind of value you get, minus 105 at Hard Rock is not bad. I mean, he should take about 6 to 8 threes here. I mean, he went 2 of 4 yesterday against the Rockets and only played 23 minutes. Yeah, man. I mean, I if you want to alt it to as an alt parlay piece, I think the 1.5 threes is definitely live. See, he gets that. Um, let's see, when he has 7 or more 3-point attempts, let's do 8. So he just had this one bad. He went 1 of 8 against the Pelicans. He only played 20 minutes in that game. He put up 11 shots and 8 3-point attempts. I'm telling this guy Chuck. So yeah, I would say put him for 2 threes and then probably minutes. 30 minutes. I probably feel good about if you want to be on the conservative side, like 12 and a half probably points. 17. He just keeps bumping up. I think he opened at 15 and a half, went to 16 and a half, now he's 17 and a half. Yeah. Huff, great 3-point spot for him too. I took him last night to make 1 3 with decent odds. Now he's up to 1.5, like massive juice on the 1.5 and up to 2.5 in some books. Again, Jazz give up the most threes, as we know, and especially the stretch bigs. They give up the most threes. Yep, the most threes to centers. The thing with him is just like his minutes and being on a back-to-back. And both teams could go small today. They usually start Huff when they need a big. So he could potentially not even start, man. Because when they go with their small lineup, let's see. When did they do that? Because, sometimes he's in and out of the starting rotation based on matchup. Let's see. Yeah, here against the Hawks, they don't need a big, right? Both teams play small. And they just play Siakam at the 5, but they don't have Siakam today, so. And Micah Potter is questionable. He might sit too. So if he sits, I think you feel a little bit better about Huff because they could run Potter and Isaiah a little more today too. Yeah, I worry about Huff's minutes actually, guys. But to make 1 or 2 threes, he can do that in the first quarter. But I would wait for the starting lineup on him. If he's not starting, then he's not going to play much at all. As you can see in that game against the Hawks, dude barely played. Didn't start against the Bulls, but ended up playing 23 minutes. Yeah. Okay. And then Furphy. Let's talk about Furphy. I don't trust him for his scoring by any means. He only took 6 shots in that Detroit game with everyone out. Usage rate, he had 19% usage rate. What I do trust him for is his rebounding. His rebounding is usually pretty solid, and with all those guys out, that Detroit game, this is a tough rebound spot, right? So it's understandable that he only had 5 rebounds, but with all those guys out, he had 12 rebound chances in that game. So if we put him at 30, let's put him at 30 plus minutes. Let's put him at like 28. Yeah, he's like that. 24 rebound chances against OKC, 9 against Pelicans, 17 against Cavs. I like it. And then he since he doesn't shoot that much, he can't pick up assists, man. It's a great assist spot too, right? Because technically, if you put him at the small forward, Jazz giving up the most assists by far to small forwards, and so wings essentially. They give up assists to every position pretty much. Shooting guard, small forward, power forward. Yep. So it's all your forwards and wings and like 2 guards here. So I think you can consider his RA. That's what I'm getting at. they don't have an assist line for him right now in props from Ennis at least, but they don't have an RA. But I think like 6.5 or 7.5 is a fair line because that would implicate him for like 5 rebounds and 3 assists at 7.5 RA. I think his normal line is like 5.5. Let me see if I can bring up chat without messing the screen up. Props really for the people. I appreciate you, J. Cole. What up, bro? What up? Sorry, I can't really look at chat because my dual monitor is like messed up right now, dude. So I'm like on one monitor. But I'll try. Yeah, so Furphy for rebound and RA, Walker for points and threes, Huff. Wait for the starting lineup. Maybe at least 1 3-point made, depending on the odds, or 1.5 3. Shep is a spot up 3-point shooter, right? Catch and shoot. That's all he does. So he's a good spot, but trusting him to make his shots though. I mean, he only played. Look at these games: 1 of 5 from 3, 3 of 7, 0 of 5, 3 of 7. I can't trust Shepard, man. I can't. Like all these guys can play make too. So I think what we're gonna get today, man, is like team ball, like assists, like where it's just like diluted. Like everyone has like 2 or 3 assists. That's what I predict. Isaiah Jackson, I think he's really interesting here. He will be going against. Well, Taylor Hendricks is gone, right? Man, so I mean, what are the Jazz gonna do here if Slow-Mo and Kevin Love can't go? Because they would have been the 2 candidates to sub in for Kyle at the 5. And Taylor Hendricks is gone because he could have played the 5 some. He was in that trade, right? Yeah, he was in that trade. Am I just like missing somebody? They could dust off? Oh, Oscar? Or is he in G League? And he's on a 2-way deal. I don't even know if he's still with the team room. Yeah, can't. No more Taylor Hendricks there. RotoWire. Slow-Mo was in the trade too. Oh wow! So he's like, yeah, okay. I thought I read he was like downgraded, questionable, but no, he's just gone. Kyle's gonna have to play big minutes. Fuck! I don't want to play Kyle, guys. Oh, now Kevin Love is doubtful. Wow. I mean, Oscar. Why does RotoWire have Nurkic on projected minutes here? The Jazz are gonna have such a tight rotation, man. Yeah, Markkanen's PR feels pretty good, guys. I mean, he will probably play the 5s quite a bit too. What's his fantasy line? course, we don't get it. Do we have it on Underdog? Nope, they're too smart. Because if he's going to play a lot of minutes at the 5, he's going to have it's a major boost to his fantasy for sure. But since we don't have that, I mean, guys, like the free throw made is live. He's going to be going against Huff and Isaiah Jackson, all these guys, young guys that foul so much on Indy. Underdog doesn't even have his free throw made. Yeah, I would say his free throw made. I would say the PR for sure. 35.5. Is that what? Might alt that down, bro. Isn't it weird though? Like, what do the bookies know here? Like, isn't it weird that his line is only 7.5? Because I know it ranges from like, or his rebound line 7.5. Like, you know, it ranges from like hovers around 6.5 normally, but with the entire front court out, I don't know. It's kind of weird. What, do you just think Kyle's gonna get all the rebounds here? None of these other guys are good rebounders at all. That's why I wouldn't play the rebound straight up. I want to attach it to something because there's just gonna be a lot of like random T rebounding here. Yeah, PR feels pretty good. Okay, and then Isaiah Jackson. So I mean, I'd like it better if he was going against Kyle, who's a terrible defender, but I'm sure they're going to overlap in minutes because Kyle's going to have to play so many minutes here. So yeah, I think Isaiah Jackson's points are live. Look at a game with everyone out against Detroit, tough matchup. Got 10 points in only 17 minutes. He had 4 fouls. He does foul at the like highest rate per 100 possession. It's the only downside, but they don't really have a choice. They have to play him. Like, just let him foul out, right? Let's put him at like 20 or more minutes. He has massive rebound upside when he plays big minutes. Wow. So he had 10 rebounds against the Jazz on November 11th, 23 minutes, 16 rebound chances, 5 offensive. That's probably why he got 12 points. A lot of offensive rebound putbacks. Yep. Yeah, man. I think the PR is live. I think it really depends on Potter, man. Like, if Potter is out, then Isaiah is going to have to for sure play 25 plus minutes. Because it's Potter, Isaiah, and Huff that all 3 split the center minutes. What's the status on Potter, man? Like, I think, man, you could get, like, because Isaiah's lines is going to go crazy high if Potter's rolled out. Let's say he's in, though. No, I can't fuck with him. I can't fuck with Harry Potter. But if he's in, then I would pull back on Isaiah a little bit. But it's such a good matchup, man. In that front court. Yeah. I like it. Might roll the dice on and just hope Potter sits, man. Oh, he's juiced on PrizePicks. I'd play him in the books then at 9.5, and then PR. Wait, so they juiced his points, but they didn't juice the PR. It's kind of weird. Like PrizePicks put his points at 10.5, but kept his PR at 16.5. Yeah, I consider that PR, man. Do you have a dunk prop for him? Sometimes we do. That sucks. That's usually the primary way he scores too. Okay, I think we covered Pacers extensively here, man. We got Walker's points, Huff for 3, Furphy RA or rebound, Isaiah Jackson PR, and then for the Jazz side, Markkanen's PR. Fantasy would be ideal. And then the next one would be Kyle, man. So I mean, yeah, because Kevin Love is ruled out, so and Slow-Mo's gone and Hendricks gone. Yeah, it would be Kyle. Disgusting, but I think yeah, play the PR and his PR in one slip and Markkanen's PR in another slip. I wouldn't stack them together. I mean, they both could get there, but yeah. What's the double-double? And plus 210 for him to get a double-double? Do we have any? So we don't have any games. We have no games this season with Nurk out, Slow-Mo, and Kevin Love, all three out in the front court. We have 2 games, 7 games with Love and Nurk out. He still wasn't playing big minutes. That's probably because they were subbing in Slow-Mo and Hendricks. Let me just look real quick and we'll move on. I know I spent a lot of time on this, but I think this game is the most interesting because the bookies don't really know how to approach it either because it's not much data points. What was that, January 17th? Yeah. Okay, Slow-Mo was checking in for Kyle. Yep. Slow-Mo played about 18 minutes. About covers. Yeah, no, it was split evenly at the 5. Kyle played 29 and almost 29 and a half, and Slow-Mo played 18, around 18 and a half, so that puts it at 48 minutes. Yep. But he's gone. So, yeah, he was a direct sub for Kyle. Yeah, Kyle's going to have to play big minutes, guys. I put him at 34, 38, 30. See, we don't have data points. We don't have him playing. We have 1 game with him playing 30 minutes, and that was the overtime game against the Mavs. He had 9 rebounds, 25 points. But like the Pacers, they give up a lot of rebounds. They don't give it up to center that much. I mean, Sengun ended up picking up a lot of rebounds. He had a lot of offensive rebounds, but it's always like the backcourt because they shoot a lot of threes. So maybe it's disgusting. Maybe you just play straight up points, bro. But if he's playing the 5, you want access to the glass and other stuff he's gonna do. So yeah, I'd say PR, PRA, probably PR. 19 and a half. Yeah. Is it 19 and a half on PrizePicks? Not you, Kuzma. Not you, bro. Two bums though, all one and the same. 18.5. All right, it's low value right now. Why is it less? There's not juice on the under. I guess DraftKings has it at 18.5. Sportsbet has it at 20.5. Yeah, guys, the bookies don't know what to do here, man. Because we haven't seen the situation for the Jazz yet this season, so it could be boom or bust, man. It could be like a real sweat-free line, or he could just end up shitting the bed and they dust off someone that we're not thinking of, or they call someone from G League and he still only plays like 28 minutes. Never know with the Jazz and a tanking team, man. That's what I got for that game, man. Let's see. Let me add Jarris points. I'm taking him down to 12.5. Feel better about that. The threes, the 1.5 is definitely live too. I don't know what the value difference is between the two alts here. Or you could stack it too, especially if you're in the books. And then Furphy, I would say like Furphy's like bottom priority out of all the Pacers guys, but 5.5, I think it's worth a shot. RA. Okay. Have they played each other this season? That's another thing I didn't look at. Oh, they did. Marketing dropped 35, 4-5 free throw shooting. He only had 3 rebounds. I assume it's because Nurk had 11. Svi went off in that game. He's another one. I mean, he should get extended run. Okay. With slow-mo gone, too. All right. Does that cover it, guys? I think it covers that game pretty good, man. I think it's an interesting game. G League game. Are you adding all these to the Degens section? Yeah, I'm going to add all these. Jake, I got them all lined up in this Q box's notes here. Okay. We just need that game. Wait, what did they just take away? They took away Markkanen's free throws, guys. Fucking great. You know what? Didn't want to play it anyway. Because he could get hot from 3 like he did in that last meeting where he went 5 of 7? And he only had 4 free throws made. So you can have it, PrizePicks. Fuck it. Yeah, he went 5 of 7, yep. So, all right. Moving along. Knicks Wizards. Only thing I had from this game, it's a great spot for Cat. I don't know what's going. I mean, there's some serious shit going on with the man. But if he was his normal self, like this point line would not be 20.5. It would be against the Wizards, give up the most to centers. Like it would be like 23.5, right? So getting it at a low line, but he's just not trying. And yeah, there's like a lot of shit going on in the Knicks organization, and I think Mike Brown, players not liking him or something. So it's a perfect bounce back spot for him if he actually tries. But do we want to count on him trying? I don't know. But I will say, whenever Mitch Robb is out, everything goes up for him, and the main thing that goes up is his rebounds, which is really favorable in this matchup. But yeah, if you look at the games with Mitch Robb out, he's had double-digit rebounds in every game but 1 against the Spurs. But really, what he gets a big boost in is RA, 15.5. So I took it down to 11.5, or you can take it to 12.5. That has like almost 100% hit rate, 11 to 12 games without Mitch Robb on the RA. And it's a great RA spot, right? Because Wizards give up like the most rebounds to centers, man, all season. Yeah, they give up the most rebounds, and they give up, 6th most assists? And then obviously they give up a shit ton of points too, 4th most points. And and the rebounds holds true like pretty much for the entire season. If you take it to like last 30 games, entire season, last 15. I mean, he could approach unless like Josh Hart goes crazy on the glass today randomly, but he could approach like double-digit rebound in the first half by halftime, which I've seen him do before. Like in the Charlotte and Miami game, I've watched him do that with Mitch Robout. So I kind of like the RA though, altered, because you get an out with the assists in case you know how rebounding is, man. If you rely just on rebounding, random shit happens, ball doesn't bounce their way, lands in other guys' laps, and they fall short. The assists kind of give you a little bit of a out there. And I mean, his floor for assists with Mitch Robert was like 2. It's usually around 3 or 4. I wanna like the PR. I do. But I need to see him try at least one game to do anything. And then that's all I got for that game, guys. I'm not messing with the Wizards. I don't know if you guys saw the other day in their last game. The coach benched like all the starters over halfway through the game, and then like the bench played the entire second half, and it wasn't like even a blowout against the Kings. They only won by 4. Yeah, George only played 19 minutes. Carrington only played 23. Middleton played 18. Like, he pulled everyone. I can't like, they're in full like Cancun tank mode. Can't trust rotations. Can't project minutes. So I'm staying away. When you can't project minutes, it's not worth betting because like minutes is everything. It's a good spot for Josh Hart too. I like to play him Josh Hart when he goes against like a traditional low post big who doesn't want to come out to the perimeter. But Wizards will go small a lot, and Sar is a stretch big and come out to the perimeter. So I probably chill on Hart. He could have a massive rebound game here too. He had 10 rebounds last time against them. On November 3rd, 5 assists. Yeah, I mean, you consider his first half PRA. I mean, this game should blow out. The Wizards want to lose. What did Cat do in this game? 33 points is back in November, though, when he was trying. 33 points, 13 rebounds, and 5 assists. Yeah, 18 RA, dude. This would be the game to get him going, though. So I don't blame me if you want to access to his points, too. Hawks and Heat. So we got Wiggins news, and then was Norman Powell already ruled out? He was questionable last night. Doubtful. Okay. Spoelstra hates Ware, man. He gave up on the kid. It's a shame, man. I think he's super talented, but Spoelstra, they just butt heads. You would think he would get more run if Wiggins is out, but I don't trust it. Pelly Larson's been balling, man. When Davion, Hero, and Powell are out lately. But he did face the Bulls 3 times in a row, which is pretty nice. But he gets the Hawks, man, who have no interior defense, and most of his points come in the interior. He attacks the basket. What did he do against them? 21 points against them last time. And only Hero and Bam are out. I mean, I don't hate it, man. Let's just look with Hero, Powell. Is Davion already ruled out? Is he? Davion. Oh no, he's good to go. Okay, that changes things a little bit then. It's really his points, man. I would just go with the points. It was 12.5 last night for the Powell news. And it went up to 13.5 after the Powell news. But if Wiggs is out too, if Wiggs is out, then I think Hami takes a boost, but I can't trust this bum. Look how up and down. He's a pure yo-yo, man. 28, 6, 31, 14. And I've seen him like shit the bed in prime matchups. So you really want him against a team that's like the worst transition defense. Yeah, slightly on Larson. I think Davion's assists could be interesting, but Spoelstra could run Casper and Larson will play make too. So, okay, I got nothing for the Hawks. I fade the Hawks every time. Porzingis being back is gonna mess things up too because don't know how many minutes he's gonna actually play. So I am good on the Hawks, man. Lakers Nets. Why do they have Clowney on here? Was he ruled in now? Thought he was already ruled out last night. Reeves back. Let me refresh this one. So everyone's back to the Nets. Yeah, I'm good on the Nets end, man. Yeah, like they're at full strength. Yep. Even Zaire's back? Oh yeah, I'm so good. They could run a deep rotation here, man. And everyone play like low 20 minutes. Like I like attacking the Lakers defense, but with everyone back for the Nets, I'm not fucking with it. And I imagine the spread on this is pretty high. It's only 8.5. They are number one pick and roll ball in their defense. So on paper, it would say like Luka's going to pass more and rack up the assists more. So maybe take him for like 8+ assists here. Or if you want to risk it for the biscuit and take down their points, knowing how the Nets play defense, but his usage is just so crazy. I know Austin Reeves supposed to be back, but even with Austin Reeves back, like he's not gonna play that many minutes. I will say I'm gonna go to my rule here, man. When a guy's been out for like extended time, like a month or more, and they make their first game back, this rule has not failed me yet this season. I'm gonna go to Austin Reeves first half, first quarter. I think they're gonna go to him early, get him going. If he plays, it sounds like he's still game time. But if he plays, yeah, I'm with it. I think they'll get him going early. Or just alt his full game points down, because to be safe, because we can't project his minutes. But that rule always holds true, bro. I'll fade everything else for Lakers. Bulls, Bucks. Bobby's out, man. We gotta go. I mean, Rollins, his usage rate is already crazy high with Bobby playing. I mean, his points are pretty consistent, man. Only thing is, like, the Bulls have been pretty good on pick and roll ball handlers lately. But Larson torched them 3 games in a row. Nembar got him. Simons got him. I think I would take it down to 15.5 and feel pretty good as a solid all tier, man. Especially if Bobby's out. That's be the first game where we have no Bobby. I'm surprised Bobby want to dip out on a Bulls matchup because he always likes playing them, but it's in Milwaukee, so it doesn't mean as much for him. Yeah, I would do Rollins at 15.5 points. Alted, and I always like to attack the front court of the Bulls, but I can't trust Miles Turner. So up and down, man. I definitely can't trust Kuzma. I can't do it. I mean, he's going to take a massive boost in usage if Bobby's out, though. And rebounding, too. Kobe White. I'm good on the Bulls. Good. I'm good, bro. Okay. Celtics, Mavs. I didn't have anything for this game, guys. I had nothing. Sounds like Simons might be getting shopped. I don't know. I will say you can attack the second string unit of the Mavs front court because when Gafford checks out, yeah, you're just gonna have. Oh no, I lost my queued up thing. J. Cole, if you're still there. So like guys like Garza comes in the second unit front court. He definitely a favorable matchup for him. Did not play each other, but yeah. And I like it when he's at 7.5, not 8.5. But that's just a slight lean. I probably fade. There's no need to play this game. 223 total, almost 8-point spread. I don't know, such a big slate. Thunder and Magic. I mean, this is another game where a lot of value could open up and secondary pieces if SGA and or Chet are ruled out here. But we don't know, so we got to wait. But I will say, with AJ Mitchell out, if one of either SGA or Chet get ruled out, then I'm interested in Aaron Wiggins' points. They're also just questionable here. Yeah, if you take out Chet, take out Jalen, don't have any games with even AJ out for those. So AJ still played in these games. Solid scoring, minus the Wizards game. He just shot like absolute shit. 0 of 6 from 3, 3 of 11. Now, if SGA and Chet are out, that's big time. But 2 games SGA was out, 19-16 favorable matchup against Jazz and Memphis. So this is not good for spot up shooting, but he can score in transition too. And Magic struggle against that. If we look at the games without AJ in general, even with like all those other guys playing, SGA and Chet, like he's still getting like most games with double-digit points. So I took him down 9.5 and used it as a parlay piece, just in case SGA and Chet are ruled in. But I wanted to get the value now before, like, if they're both ruled out, he's going to go up to, like, I've seen him go up to, I remember last year, like, up to even 19.5 points, man. So, yeah, both are ruled out. Chet and SJ, his points can go crazy high, but I just don't know. The news is really ambiguous on them. Warriors and Sixers. Only thing I had here, guys, is Melton. Little revenge game here. No Steph. Moses Moody was downgraded, questionable. That's huge. He counted for a ton of shot volume at times, like anywhere from 10 to 15 shots. So Melton is going to have to actually try and shoot here. And he's got a little revenge here because, Sixers gave up on him after he had that knee injury at the end of his last year in the Sixers. And the Warriors gave him a chance, gave him a shot, and then he got injured again, blew his knee out. But he can get it done, man. He can create his own shot and score an ISO. So I don't trust Pod to score by any means. I don't trust Buddy. Definitely not Draymond. Definitely not Al Horford. At his age, man, gosh, he's just like aging before our eyes in this season, man. So it's just Melton for me, man. I worry about blowout. I know it's a 3.5 point spread, and there's no Embiid. And Sixers tend not to blow teams out, but they blew the Clippers out last night, and then they aren't a back-to-back though. At least the Sixers, so and the Warriors are at home. I hope they keep it close long enough, but if they do, then that means Melton's getting it done. So I'll probably ultimate down to 11.5, 10.5 or 11.5 points. But I think he can get the 15.5 too. If you want to take the regular line, I think. He was playing limited minutes at this time, coming back from injury December 4th and December 7th. And Steph was out, and he was still putting up 14 points in 21 minutes, 17 points or 13 points in 17 minutes. And that one game was against the Sixers he was going against today, former team. So 14 points in just 21 minutes. I think if it stays close long enough, I think you project him for probably 28 to 30 minutes. I don't think Steve is going to want to run him that hard given his age and his knee problems. So I would say 28 to 30 in a close competitive game. And then Suns, Blazers, I didn't have anything, guys. I don't like playing anything Suns. I don't attack the Suns. And I like attacking Klingon for sure. You saw what Jared Allen did to him. Stretch bigs, drain threes on him. He gets torched, bro. But do I want to play Mark Williams at 12.5? Hell no. He's normally 10.5 point line. So he's getting taxed because of that recent performance by Jared Allen, I feel like. And also his history. I think he had a decent game against them this season already. He had 15 points. But there was no Grayson Allen or Jalen Green. But yeah. Centers are cooking. The Blazers. I think the key thing to look at is, do the Suns play tomorrow? Because they tend to restrict Mark on back-to-backs. They don't play tomorrow, so that's good. If you want to play them, I get it. But I usually like to play stretch bigs against guys who can hit out centers that can hit outside shots, because Klingon's just going to do drop coverage and not come out on the 3-point line. And we know Mark for sure is hell not doing that, right? So, and Denny is already rolled out, correct? Is he dealing with an ankle injury? All right, let's check up on news. Questionable heart and sinus. Oh, Christian Brown might be back. Oh yeah, Denny's doubtful. Okay. Oh, Moses Moody's probable now. Okay, that's okay. That actually helps to stretch the floor out for Melton. Oh no. Oh, okay, guys, we just spent all that time. Oh my god, and Nurk is now available. Oh my god, wasted all that time on the Jazz. I said he was out. I thought. Bro, his lines are going to be insane. Do we even have his lines yet? All right, I'm taking Kyle off now. I'm glad. Now I don't have to play Kyle. Yeah, I mean, Nurk PRA should be pretty solid today. But do they give him full run minutes? They need him, so I hope so. But it's a tanking Jazz. You never know, man. Just depends on how high that line is. So I'll probably alter to be safe, man, to be honest. What did he do against them? 11 points in 31 minutes? No Kevin Love, no Anderson. Yep. But Keontae played. I wonder what his line's going to be, guys. I don't know. There's no way that. I mean, yeah, he should get this. That's for sure. A rebound in the first 3 minutes every quarter. All right, we'll see what the lines are. Glad I found that when I was looking through here. That was right after that was right after we started too, because I read the Bulls news here. Okay. All right. Oh, we got a trade. Simons, Booch going to the Celtics, bro. Wow. That's huge for them. They needed a center really bad. Okay, so do we get we're not gonna have lines. Man, guys, I would hold off on entering stuff until right before lock, because right before trade deadline, this shit happens all the time. It's like late scratches and late trades right before lock. It could really mess up your plays. So Jalen Smith, is he playing? Or is he out? If he plays, I'm interested. Questionable. Yeah, okay. If he doesn't play, then you're going to get Patrick Williams starting at the 5. Okay. Yeah, I think we just got to track the news today, guys. Bottom line. Anything else? Let's see. Oh, J-Man, what up? Are you not, what's up, Bren? What up? Get that Luka under? Chris Dunn. Did he stay under, J-Man? Chicago said Anthony Black 2 threes. What up, AO? Clinging unders? I always like clinging unders. AO, are you happy about your Pistons getting Kevin Huerter, Red Rocket? Yeah, let's see, guys. Let's see. Who asked about the threes? Anthony Black? Man, I never play Anthony Black. Chicago, D Chicago. So I'm not gonna give my input on it, man. But if you got a good feeling on it, you write it. Let's see. Let's look at the matchup though, at least. Yeah, I mean, the Thunder, they do. That's one thing they do. They'll give up the spot up shooting, right? And they'll just limit the drives to the basket. So it makes sense. If he's going to drive less and just try to shoot threes, I get it. What's the value? Minus 140. It looks like, yeah, FanDuel, DraftKings about the same, minus 146 if you want it. J-Main said clinging unders, man. Do we want to trust Mark Williams? I mean, the Suns' front court defense overall is pretty average, above average a little bit. But in 9 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists. It's like a typical clinging game right here, man. 23 PRA. His PRA is, I will say, it's pretty high, 26.5, man. He usually ranges, depending on the matchup, between 23.5 and 25.5. So he's at 26.5, I imagine, because Denny is out. But it's not like Robert Williams is out, too. So I assume you're talking about the PRA under J-Main. I can get behind the 26.5. I do agree. I think it is too high. And if we take Denny out, he's got that in 2 of the 6 games this season. I mean, it's right there in the line, though. It's right there. I just need Mark not to be lazy on the glass and box out and not let. I mean, the main way Donovan racks up his stat line or piles on his stat line is offensive rebound, second chance putback. So just come on, Mark. Don't be lazy, bro. Putback, yeah. See, that's his number one way of scoring. And man, the Suns on the season are 28th, bottom 2 or 3. Oh man, I don't know. Scares me. Zubac just had 35 on him. Maybe it's also the line is baked in, Jimmy, because of the matchup too. Not just Denny being out. Fuck, I lost the chat box, bro. Underrated. So I need you here, man. I lost the chat box. Oh, here it is. Got destroyed yesterday. Anything decent for today? Oh, Switcher production. Yeah, we knew that slate yesterday was not the greatest, man, but the PrizePicks plays we came up with on stream were pretty solid. I was telling you I hit and beat under, saw his road average, took a shot. Hey, man. I respect it. I ended up taking his under PRA as well right before tip. That was easy. Well, I mean, Barlow having a career game really helped with that, right? Barlow had the best game of his life. Anything decent for today? Yeah, before we get out of here, Switcher. Well, I will say this, man. I think we're getting a lot of news coming in, a lot of trade stuff, so things could change, man. And I would hold off on entering anything, to be honest, until right before lock. But I like the Pacers pieces here against the Jazz with everyone out for the Pacers. So I did Jarris over points. I'll probably do the regular line, and I'll probably alt it down to in a parlay. He'll probably see the largest shot volume. Furphy for his rebound or his RA. RA I'm going to put at 6.5. 5.5 really I feel pretty strong on it. And then the rebounds, I think if he plays, as long as he plays 25 plus minutes, he should get 5 rebounds. So I'll probably put him at 5 plus rebound. Let me just double check. If I put him at 25, yeah, he has 1 game with 4 rebounds against the Pelicans. So he definitely has a rebound upside. I think it also matters if Huff is starting or not. If Huff isn't starting, that could hurt Furphy's rebounds because Huff is just not a good rebounder. And everyone else crashes and gets the boards, and he just does nothing on the glass. But Isaiah Jackson will get rebounds. And speaking of him, I like him more now that Nurk is playing. And the reason – so actually J-Huff is probably going to start now because Nurk is starting, right? Because they start J-Huff whenever he goes against a traditional big. So, yeah, J-Huff will probably start. And then Isaiah Jackson will get Kyle defense, which I like, right? So I'm with the Isaiah Jackson PR at 16.5, or you can just go with the straight-up points. I mean, Kyle's one of the worst defenders at the 5. And then I was liking Markkanen's PR before the Nurk news, but now that Nurk's playing, I'd probably get off of the rebounds for Markkanen and just go to the points here if you want to take a stab at it. But you just got to hope that the game doesn't go sideways, because I feel like either one of these teams is like bordering on the edge of like shooting like absolute shit, and the other one's actually shooting okay and then turns into a blowout, because this is basically like a G League matchup here. With all the players being out for both sides. And then Nurk PR or PRA, once those lines come out, I just have to see what they are. I have to see how crazy high they are. I just worry if it's way too high and then he ends up playing like not the minutes that we want because it's the Jazz and they're in tank mode. Yeah, so that's what we had there. That felt pretty good about those. And then Cats RA took it down to 11.5, and then maybe you consider the PR too. But I like the RA at 11.5. Really good hit rate with Mitch Rob out. We looked at throw this into a parlay as well. He has 11 out of 12 games. He's got that RA with Mitch Rob out, and it's a great rebound and assist spot for him, obviously against the Wizards. And then the Heat slightly on Larson, especially if Wiggins is out. But I think, with Powell and Hero out, he's been pretty solid, except against Spurs. Tough matchup though. And that was it for that game. And then what was the last thing we went over? Oh, Rollins for his points, especially if Bobby Portis is out. He was downgraded, questionable. So like his points, like it better at like 17.5, 15.5, I think. But if Bobby's out, I think you just take it straight up 21.5. But it'll probably get juice. And then the Bulls, now that Vooch is out, I think if Jalen Smith plays, I'll be interested in his PR. But he's game time decision, so we don't know. So I have to wait on that news. And that was it for that. Thunder, I like Aaron Wiggins' alt points. If you want to take a stab at it now and just hope either SGA and or Chet sit, I think it's okay. Like, we just want at least one of them to sit. And I feel pretty good about Wiggins' scoring potential here. And I'm good on the Magic side. I wanted Banchero's under at 23.5 points last night. It looks like it went down to 22.5 everywhere. But I don't want to take the under if Chet and Hardenstein are out, because that's the whole front court defense gone for OKC, and Banchero could get to the basket pretty easily if both Chet and Hardenstein are out of the game. Because then you're relying on J. Will defense here. And then Melton, he just keeps bumping up, man. He's up 16.5 in some books now. FanDuel's got him at 16.5, juice on the over. Still catch him at 15.5 on DraftKings, minus 118. That's pretty good value. I like his scoring upside here, man, for sure. With Steph out and going against his former team. And it's only a 3-point spread. I mean, it opened at 1.5 point last night, and because the bookies knew Embiid was going to sit, obviously on the back-to-back. But I was still surprised. Like, even without Embiid, the Sixers should mop the Warriors without Steph here, man. Yeah, ride with J-Main on the clean and under PRA. I just worry about all the offensive rebound putbacks. Just need Mark not to be lazy. And I think that's it. That's all the stuff. Oh, Nets and Lakers. Staying away from the Nets because they're fully healthy. Everyone's back, even Zaire. So, but I will wait to see if Austin Reeves is playing. I will take a stab at his first quarter and first half points, being his first game back. I think he's going to come out amped and chuck a lot early on, and they'll want to get him going. They always do that in the first game back. and I'm staying away from the Nuggets Pistons. I feel like it's like one of those games like top teams in their respective conference going head to head, like good basketball game to watch. But with those kind of games, like playoff like games, I'm just gonna stay away, man. It can be hard to predict. Anything else, guys? Simon's traded to the Bulls, yeah, right? He's traveling all over the place now, man. It's like they replace Herter with Simons. I don't know. It feels like a lateral move to me. But they got off of Vooch's contract, I guess, is the biggest thing. They've been trying to get off his contract for a while, for the last like 2 years. Yeah. Let's check the news one last time and get out of here, guys. Let's see. That's it, right? As of right now. Yeah, I gotta write all this shit down. There's a lot of stuff going on today, man. But like I said, wait till the end to the a little bit for locking stuff in, because even if there's nothing posted, guys can get rolled out very late or traded very late today as we get closer to the trade deadline. So it's like crazy like this right before the deadline, right? So all right, guys. Tomorrow's a light day. It's only right. I thought tomorrow was a light day. I thought it was only 5 games. A lot of teams on a back-to-back front end today. Like most of the teams. Okay. So call it out. It's Thunder on a back-to-back front end. Bucks, Celtics, Knicks, and Nuggets. Okay. So something to keep in mind, especially for the Knicks. It probably pull the starters a little bit sooner than normal in a potential blowout, because they play the next day. And they play the Nuggets, so they're going to need their starters fresh. All right, guys. We'll catch you tomorrow. Good luck.
Hey. No jumps.